Hey there and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Chibi Withered Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's. We're going to get started in the middle of our page with the nose. So we're going to start on the left side, curve up, and then down on the right side. Now we're going to take these 2 points and curve in towards the center point. Starting on the left, we'll curve down. We'll curve back up on the right side. We're going to color the nose in black. At the bottom of the nose, we're just going to draw a straight line coming down towards the top of the mouth. Now let's go back to the sides of the nose and draw a curve going outwards. Going out towards the left, then out towards the right. Now we're going to come down with a hard turn on the side of the muzzle, coming down to about the same height as the line in the center. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curved line. Starting from the outside, we'll curve down, then back up in the middle. Starting at the middle, we'll curve down and back up on the right side. Let's draw in the eye sockets. So just on the left of the nose, we're going to curve up and over towards the left. Go to the right side and do the same thing. So curving up and over towards the right. Now we're going to take these points and curve around and then down to the side of the muzzle. Starting on the left, it's almost like a circle. Curving around, and then we're going to pull that into the side of the muzzle. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So curving out and then back in towards the muzzle. Let's layer the eyeballs in behind. So just over here on the inside of the eye, we're going to draw like a half circle around, leaving a gap on the outside. And we're going to pull this right in towards the muzzle. We'll do the same thing on the right. Starting on the inside, curving around, and then down towards the bottom. Let's color the outside area in black. Now that we got the eyes in place, let's draw a little eyelid. So on the left side, we're just going to draw a curve at the top edge, curving across to the inside. We'll do the same on the right, going across. Now let's draw in the iris. So in here, we're going to draw a circle, starting from the top, come around, and then back up to the top. On the right side, we'll do the same thing. So lining up the top, curve around to the bottom, and then back up to the top. Let's draw a little pupil in the inside. So in the center here, we're going to draw a circle, and we'll color that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right. Draw a little circle, and we'll color that in black. Let's give him some teeth underneath the muzzle. So just on the left side here, we're going to draw like a half square. 2 lines coming down, and then 1 across to connect it. We'll draw 1 more over here. 2 lines coming down, and then 1 line to connect it. Let's draw 2 more over on this side. 2 lines, and connecting across the bottom, and then 1 more on the right side. From here, I'm going to draw in the sides of the cheek up to the top of the head. So we're going to start in the corner of the muzzle here. We're going to curve up and over towards the left, making sure it goes past the side of the eye. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So curving up. Now we're going to curve back in towards the eye, just about halfway up the eye. Curving up to about there. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to take these 2 points and connect it for the top of the head. Now we're going to bring the head up to about here. Starting on the left side, we're going to go up and then start to turn it over. So we're going to connect down this way. Coming across and then bringing it down on the right side. Let's layer in some eyebrows. So just above the left eye here, we're going to start on the outside, curve over the eye. Now I'm going to round out the inside. So just rounding this out. And then I'm going to pull this back into that point there. So just tapering that curve across like that. Let's go ahead and color that in black. Let's go over to the right side and do the same thing. So we're going to start on the inside this time, curving over the eye to the outside. We're going to round out the inside and then pull this back to the outside tip so it gets thinner. We're going to color that in black as well. Let's move to the top of the head and draw on the top hat. So on either side of center, we're going to draw 2 short straight lines coming up. We're going to connect the top points with a curve for the top brim of the hat. And then we're going to step in and draw sort of a slight angled line going outwards on both sides. And we'll connect the tops with a curve going across from left to right. On the left side of the hat, we're going to draw in one of the ears. So starting over here, we're going to draw a straight angled line going across like this. Now we connect those 2 points with a curve around the ear. Starting on the bottom, curve around, and then back over on the right side. Here, let's connect the ear to the head with 2 lines coming down side by side. Now we're going to trace the inside of the ear. So just following the outside edge, starting with that straight line first, then curving around. Let's do that same ear on the right side. So we start beside the hat, draw an angled line. Now we're going to surround the outside of the ear, going up and then down on the right. We're going to connect the ear to the head with 2 short lines, and then we're going to trace out the inside all the way around. Okay, so we got the top of the head. Let's move our way down towards the jaw. So just underneath the muzzle and the teeth, we're going to draw a curve from left to right. Starting over here, curve down below the teeth, back up on the right side. We're going to connect those 2 points with the lower part of the jaw. Starting on the left side, we're going to bulge it out slightly, come down towards the chin, and then back up on the right side. We're going to take these 2 corners and just curve them in behind the muzzle, curving inwards. Now let's layer some teeth along the bottom. So I'm going to draw 1 tooth just down here, so it's going to be another half square, so 2 lines coming up, connecting with a straight line. We'll do one directly below the top tooth here on the right, and we'll draw 1 more on the side here. So again, 2 straight lines connected along the top, and then the same on the right. Let's go ahead and color the inside of the mouth in black. Okay, now we got the head. Let's work our way down the body. So in the center, just below the chin, we're going to start with a circle for the bow tie. Now on the bottom left edge, we're going to angle down towards the left, and on the right, we'll angle down towards the right. And we're going to curve this corner up underneath the chin. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now with the bow tie in place, we're going to move over to the side and draw the sides of the belly. So underneath the chin, we'll curve out. So it's bulging out. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So bulging out towards the right. We'll connect the bottoms with a curve going across. In the middle, let's draw the 2 buttons. So below the bow tie, we'll draw 1 circle, color that in black, and then we'll draw 1 more directly below it, coloring that in black as well. On the sides of the bow tie, we're just going to draw in the belly patch. So right here on the side of this curve, curve down towards the waist. Do the same on the right side. Let's draw in the lower torso. So from this corner of the hip, we're going to bulge out a curve on both sides. Now we're going to curve these down to a center point here. So starting on the left side, we're going to curve down to a point. Then we're going to do a hard turn, curving up towards the right hip. Before I get into legs, let's draw on the arms. So this side, I'm going to have him holding the microphone. So let's start with the shoulder first. So right beside the body here, I'm going to curve up. You're going to pull that in behind the chin. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So lining up the bottom, we'll curve up and out, and then we'll curve that in behind the chin. Going back to the left side here, we're going to leave a little gap and draw a curve in the opposite direction, curving across like this. Let's connect the shoulder to the upper arm with 2 straight lines. Now we're going to bulge out the upper part of the arm. So out here, we're going to curve out and down. On the bottom, we'll go in the opposite direction, curving across this way. We'll connect those 2 points with a curve coming downwards. Now for the forearm, we're going to take this point, curve across horizontally. Now we're going to start with the hand. So from this point, we're going to curve around the thumb, and then we're going to pull that back up like that. Let's go to the side of the thumb right here and just draw a little curve for the palm of the hand. Now we're going to layer in some fingers here. So on the side of the thumb, I'm going to draw like a half oval, going out and then back in towards the thumb. We're going to layer this in behind each other. So starting at the bottom of this finger, curve out, and then we'll just pull this in behind the thumb, and then we'll do 1 more. Just down here, we'll curve around and pull that in. Let's go to the microphone. So up here, I'm going to draw in a circle. Starting from the top, come around to the bottom, back up to the top. We're going to draw 2 horizontal lines going across, one above the other. Now for the microphone, we're going to start on the left side, draw a straight line going in behind the hand, draw 1 on the right side. Now this is going to go behind the fingers, and it'll appear on the bottom, like that. And then we'll round out the bottom to connect it. Now here, right beside the microphone, we're going to curve up in towards the wrist. So down here we'll curve up right into that wrist point, and then we're going to draw on the bottom part of the forearm. So right here, we'll curve across like that. Let's add some cracks in the arm. So these can be any shape. I'm just going to draw like a wiggly shape there. We'll color that in black. Draw another tiny one beside it and color that in black. Let's do one right in the joint here. So going across, coloring that in black. Let's move over to the right side. So we're going to do the same treatment with the upper arm. So we're going to curve in the opposite direction, going across the upper arm. Now on the inside, we're going to bulge it out. And then on the outside of the arm, we're going to bulge it out in the opposite direction. Let's connect those 2 points with a straight line. We'll connect the shoulder to the upper arm with 2 short lines coming down like that. Let's work our way down the forearm. So from this corner, we'll curve down and in. On the outside, we'll go in the opposite direction, curving down and in. We're going to connect those 2 points with a slight curve coming down in the middle. Then for the hand, we're going to start at the bottom of the wrist here. We're going to curve down the thumb, and then we're going to pull that back up. Now we're going to wrap the fingers around the thumb. So from this point, we'll curve in towards the body. Now we're going to pull this back upwards. Now we're going to layer 3 fingers this way. So coming to the side of the finger, curve up, and then we'll do one more, and then just come right up into the outside of the wrist. Let's add some cracks in here as well. So right up here, again, it doesn't have to match exactly the way I do it. Just want to draw some wiggly lines and then color it in black. Let's draw one up in the shoulder here, then maybe one in the seam up here as well. Color that in black. And if you'd like, you can add some wires sticking out. So right on the side here, draw a curve going out, and then the exact same curve right beside it. Close it off. And then in the end, I just want to show some fibers. So just 2 curves coming out like that. Now let's work our way down the legs. So from that center point, I'm going to leave a slight gap, curve over towards the left. Leaving a gap, we'll curve over towards the right. Now on the outside point of the hips, we're going to curve in the opposite direction, coming down to the same height as we have on the inside. Do the same thing on the right. We're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Going across, we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's draw on the lower leg. So from this corner, right here, the inside leg, we're going to curve around again. On the right, we'll do the same thing. Going to the outside of the knee, we'll draw a curve in the opposite direction on both sides. And again, we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Do that on the right side as well. And then for the feet, I'm going to start on the left side here. I'm going to draw a curve coming down to the heel. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now he's got 3 toes, so we're going to start with the bottom of the foot first, curving towards the front of the foot. Now from here, I want to curl the first toe. I'm going to curve up and then down. We're going to layer the second toe. So at the bottom corner of this toe, we're going to curve around, almost like a circle, coming back in. And then we'll draw one more right beside it like that. And then at the second toe, right in the middle here, we're going to curve right in towards the ankle. Let's do the same thing on the right. So curving across to the first toe, round out the first toe, go to the corner of this toe, and we'll do like a half circle around. We'll do that one more time for the third toe. And again, at the top of the middle toe, we'll curve in towards the ankle. Let's finish this off with more cracks in the body. So down here, we draw a wiggly line coming down and back up. We'll color that in black. Just going to randomly add a few more. So down here, and then in the knee, we'll draw a big crack going across. We'll fill that in black. Let's draw one tiny one down here as well. On this side, I want to sort of expose some of the mechanics underneath. So starting on this seam, I'm going to curve up, wiggle it back down. Now in here, I'm going to draw 2 bars. So 2 lines side by side. I'm going to move over and draw 2 more lines side by side. We're going to color the outside areas in black. So the outside and then the center area in black. Let's draw another crack in the side here. And then down below the knee, do another curve. Color that in black. One more over here. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Withered Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.